My name is Wedad Ekkerdaui. I work in the Egyptian civil society, and I am participating in the World Social Forum in Dakar. I came here because I was looking for solidarity from the international community and international human rights and civil society organizations in general, and to make sure that the Egyptian case will be on the agenda of the World Social Forum in 2011, and that everybody in the whole world knows what is really happening in Egypt. Right now, at the moment, millions of protesters are in the streets of Egypt, in all the governorates, asking Mubarak to step down because they feel very angry after the speech of yesterday, in which he said that he is not stepping down and that he will delegate some of the powers to Vice President Omar Suleiman, and trying, maybe in my opinion, to bribe the people with some other things like 15% raise in the salaries, which he mentioned in an earlier speech, and change in the constitution and all. But the people want him to step down and want the regime to be gone immediately. Right now, as we are speaking, there are thousands of people in front of the Egyptian television and radio building, and they are calling them liars because at the in an earlier period of time there was the Egyptian media did not really air or broadcast anything about what was really happening in the streets of Egypt, and even about they were even broadcasting lies about the protesters, saying that they are the ones who are the reason for all the chaos that's been happening in Egypt, the reason for the chaos that's, for God's sake, they didn't let the prisoners out of the prison. They didn't tell the police officers to leave their places and go home. And right now, the criminal in their eyes is Mubarak himself, because by stepping down, he will stop the bloodshed in Egypt. We hope that there wouldn't be any deceased or any injuries in the coming, maybe today or in the coming days. Right now, we are all waiting for the statement that the presidential palace will release in maybe an hour or maybe less. We don't know. They always do this to us, and this is one negative thing that we have been experiencing in the past 3 weeks. That every time they tell us, for example, a speech in a little while, and we wait for hours on end, and at the end the speech is at midnight. What kind of president that speaks to his nation at midnight? What kind of nation is this? The people really are very angry. They are very disappointed. Some are in front of the presidential palace as we are speaking, and many people are in Tahrir Square, staying there and not leaving until Mubarak steps down. What we heard from our friends in Egypt who are currently in Tahrir Square is that the protesters took over the parliament, and they took over the cabinet place. It's right very near to Tahrir Square, and I think I'm really worried. I don't know what's going to happen. I wish to be in Tahrir Square right now, and I hope that it ends well today. I hope that they get common sense and give the people their demands in like an hour or so. I hope.